Welcome to Omni, where we unravel the hidden currents shaping our world. Picture this: millions of barrels of oil stranded at sea, caught in a geopolitical vice. Today, we unveil how a mounting standoff could send shockwaves through global markets, and possibly tip the balance of power. Stay with us for a twist you won't see coming. In recent months, tankers carrying crude oil from one Middle Eastern nation have found themselves in a precarious limbo. Some analysts suggest that more than 20 million barrels remain at sea, waiting for a change in circumstance. Historical records indicate that until recently, many of these shipments made their way to smaller, independent refineries in East Asia, often called teapots due to their modest capacity. This trade flourished despite long-standing restrictions. But here's where it gets intriguing. A shift in enforcement policies by certain authorities has led to newly blacklisted vessels, effectively cutting them off from critical ports. In response, port operators in parts of Asia have begun to ban or reject these flagged tankers outright. Much of this maritime game of cat and mouse happens in a realm many refer to as the Dark Fleet, vessels that try to conceal their true movements. Some experts note that a significant share of these ships has been reshuffled to transport oil from other sanctioned origins, meaning the competition for clean tankers has intensified. Meanwhile, global oil benchmarks have already climbed to their highest in months. Some industry watchers contend that if new measures to halt these shipments tighten further, oil prices may spike even more. But the real suspense centers on how future directives from key global powers might escalate these sanctions, potentially forcing ports to turn away more tankers. That, in turn, could choke an important revenue stream and add further volatility to energy markets worldwide. Observers speculate that if these measures succeed in severely restricting export revenues, the sanctioned nation could resort to more drastic responses. One extreme scenario involves threats to disrupt a critical global shipping route, through which a considerable percentage of the world's crude and liquefied natural gas passes. The risk? Even a short-lived blockage could send ripples across global supply chains, triggering financial turbulence far beyond the region. It remains unclear how international stakeholders might respond, but some caution that any miscalculation could ignite a larger confrontation. This is the delicate balance at play: economic pressure on one side, potential retaliation on the other. The world watches closely to see whether new leadership, shifting alliances, or unexpected maneuvers might tip the scale. If you found this overview helpful, remember to subscribe to Omni for more deep dives into global turning points. Share your perspective in the comments below. How do you think this story will unfold? And keep an eye out for our next episode, where we explore a surprising twist in another regional power's energy ambitions. Still here? Word has it a quiet alliance is forming behind the scenes, one that could upend everything you've heard today. Stay tuned.